I'm Jodi Danyo, the founder of Cherry Valley Organics. We are an organic farm located in Washington County, Pennsylvania, and we also have a variety of organic lifestyle products that we manufacture and sell online. So herbal teas, bath and body, catnip toys, botanical infusion kits, flower petal confetti, all sorts of products. My origin story, I guess you would say, is that I have always, even as a young child, had experienced chemical sensitivity. So whenever I was near someone with a very strong synthetic perfume, I would have dizziness or I would get a bad headache. So I knew very early on that I had a response to those chemicals. Growing up, though, I just carried on. There really wasn't any diagnosis or there was really no cure per se other than to just avoid those products. Fast forwarding then to sort of high school, I started to build awareness around environmental issues and some of these chemicals that we're exposed to on a regular basis that we're largely unaware of. And so I knew I wanted to do something with environmental science, went on to study biology and environmental science, and then really started to learn about the availability of organics, which in that time, it wasn't common to walk into a grocery store and be able to find the organic products that you can find today. I was really committed to making the effort to limit my exposure to non-organic products. The ability for me to kind of carry that through and create Cherry Valley Organics as an extension was really how CVO came to be. Started with our quarter-acre backyard. We were growing all sorts of vegetables, flowers, and herbs for ourselves and a handful of other folks. And then quickly thereafter, we moved to the main farm in Cherry Valley in Washington County, and we've been there ever since. There were a variety of reasons that we choose to develop what we call value-added products, so a product that's made from an agricultural product and enhanced in some way. There's a lot of product sometimes that is not what people would consider to be saleable. So you have like basil leaves with holes in them or products that aren't unusable, but they're just not considered acceptable from a sort of commercial standpoint. And so when you think about, well, okay, I have all these basil plants that I can't sell fresh, what am I going to do with them? You could dry them and make them into a dried herb product. So we were growing herbs and drying a lot of crops just so that we could maybe experiment with other products. And that's kind of how the herbal teas were born. Lots of cinnamon basil and regular basils and lemon basil that we couldn't sell fresh, and we were drying it and then experimenting with teas. If you have an herb farm, you really have to grow catnip. And so we originally started growing catnip and putting it into a tea, believe it or not. But it actually has kind of the reverse effect that it has on cats. For us, it's a calming herb. We made this jump to, well, if we have a lot of catnip, why aren't we just making cat toys? Because we love cats. We decided to partner with Why Sew, which is a woman-owned sewing workshop in Highland Park. And every toy has our catnip sewn into it, and it's made from this 100% wool. And we have a couple of different shapes like hearts and footballs and pierogies, of course, because what Pittsburgh cat doesn't need a pierogi toy? The herbs that I think are really the most prominent, categorized as medicinal herbs, I would say the ones that I can't live without are calendula and chamomile and lavender and comfrey. And okay, we'll put arnica in there too. I definitely can't live without those ones. They're the mainstay herbs in our salves and lip balm products. And those products for us are some of the most popular products that we sell. I would encourage anyone who has an interest in herbs to get out there and start growing some herb plants. I think whether you live in a small apartment or just have, a condo with a little patio, or you have a full-blown house with a big yard, I think you can experience a whole new world of flavor with just a few herb plants. Everyone starts somewhere, so don't be afraid to just dive in, and you can go from there and continue to learn. To learn more about Cherry Valley Organics, you can visit our website at cherryvalleyorganics.com, and you can shop our products in the southwestern Pennsylvania region by going to the I Made It Market and the mall at Robinson, or at today's organic market in Oakmont, PA.